I wonder if we could have a brief conversation about the distillation of belief. Can we take belief down to its purest form, which is actually has a tiny little bit of truth in it? The effect that belief causes is the blocking of our natural intelligence. So if you could take each belief that you have and distill it, keep cooking it down to its original form or where it was born, then you can take a look and realize that it was simply born of a guess or an opinion or a view of how you viewed something. That is not necessarily a problem when you make a guess, have an opinion, or state your view of something. That simply is what you might call freedom of speech, to speak whatever it is that you care to speak based on your view, how you view something, which always has to do with where you were born, whether you're white, black, brown, green. Are there any green people? No, I don't think there's green people. Yellow. As David Golden told me a long time ago, and many times, he was a black circus performer, a clown, always dressed in his clown uniform. He would say, if you're white, you're all right. If you're brown, you can hang around. If you're black, you have to stay back. If you're yellow, you're mellow. He's a great fellow. I'm guessing he's been gone a long time. So if you could realize that your belief, when held on to, well, your opinion, your view, your guess, when held on to, becomes a belief. And when it becomes a belief, then you are stuck in the repetition of the belief. The belief steals your intelligence, if you will. It blocks the flow of intelligence. Unfortunately, almost all beliefs begin shortly after our birth. We form just about all of our core beliefs before we reach the age of 4. On or about the age of 4, we give up and become repetitious, robotic people, meaning that our beliefs keep repeating themselves. And then, of course, as we live our lives, we keep adding new beliefs or piling new beliefs on top of our old beliefs. And here's the key to it. If you can have the distillation of belief, that in itself would, if you can bring it down to its smallest form, end belief. Now, I don't know if you care, each of you care to be free, actually free. If you do, then perhaps you'll listen with me. Not because of me, but because of what I'm saying. I gave my life to discover these things. And since then, 40 some years ago, I've been seeing if I could share them. And the one thing I've discovered is you can't share them because you're Look, I wonder if you'll listen to this, because I'm always speaking with people filled with belief. Belief. Belief is the weakest form, if you will, of knowledge, thought, and belief. So the manner in which I'm addressing this to distill the distillation of belief is if you can find the smallest part of your belief system, that you're always right, that you can never be wrong. Well, that's the same thing. Always right, never can be wrong. That you are the greatest person ever born on planet Earth. That you are the sun, the moon, the stars, and everything in between. It's a very difficult thing to discover, to distill your beliefs, because most of them, at least the core of them, were formed before you had a memory of forming the beliefs. I realize I'm wasting my time here for the most part. However, perhaps there's a listener. A listener. A listener means a person who can see the words as they're spoken, not the one who hears what they already know. People listen through their already formed, already developed set of beliefs. They listen through what they already believed to hear the words, so they miss 90% of what it is that I say. Maybe 95%, I might be too generous. Because as a natural, as a perfect human being who lives from creation and intelligence and truth, there is no belief. There's only what is, and the ability to see what is. The distinction I'm drawing here is, with intelligence you see what is. With knowledge you know what is. And if you know what is, then it means it's already something that you already know a long time ago, and you bring it up to now. So it's only when you consider this possibility, the possibility for giving up everything that you know, all of it, distill it down to nothing. Well, first you have to distill it down to the place where it was born. Then you grab where it was born and you pull that out. When you pull out this place that the birth of the belief happened, and you pull that out, guess what's there? Nothing. No belief, no already knowing, no knowledge, no thought. Just a blank space with nothing in it. And the space of nothing is the space of creation, intelligence, and truth. So, here's my query, here's my question, here's my challenge, here's what I'm offering as a possibility. Is it possible for you to distill, have the happening of distillation of your belief? I had to put the S on the end of it. It's not necessary for you to distill all of your beliefs, just one. Just take one of them and follow it till the end or to the end. That's distillation. You keep reducing it until you come to the end of it. When you come to the end of it, you will discover that every belief has its birth. I'm going to go really slow here. Every belief has its birth in truth. In other words, it's true. And the moment you believe a truth, it becomes a belief, no longer the truth. Because the truth must be seen in each now of your life, in each moment, in the now, in the present. If you simply repeat a belief, if you repeat a truth, it becomes a belief. And once you hold a belief, then you have to protect it. Fight like crazy. As Trump said, let's go get them. And then the idiots do it. So, here is again my query, my question, or the possibility that I present. Is it possible for you to experience the distillation of your belief, to find the truth that is at the base of your belief, and then realize that if you believe a truth, it is no longer the truth, because it must be seen in each instant as being true. What I just said is huge, and I smile. I wonder if there is a listener. Did you hear the word a? Listener? That's 2 words, isn't it? So, to end this conversation, it's at 12 minutes and 55 seconds and counting. I suggest strongly that you realize a universal truth, that to believe a truth makes the truth a lie because you believe it. Even if you repeat it 1,000 times, it's still a lie, unless you see it in the moment of speaking it. That's the only place truth is. So if you care to discover what truth is, begin speaking it. That's just a suggestion. It did sound like an order, didn't it? Begin speaking it, like Trump telling his people to go kill those people at the federal building. So, can you distill one of your beliefs to its origin? That's a huge challenge.